Gigas is already pretty oppressive at the wall, but with these tips, you lift your Gigas gameplay to the next level and make him even more opposing. Let's start with the basics. Following a combo, his bread and butter combo is 1 into down for 4-1+2. Alternatively, you can enter Golem by pressing 3+4 after down for 4-1+2, which gives you access to the Golem stance. It is the most consistent and high damaging that works on all body types outside of bears. The strength of this ender is that you have amazing Oki when played right. Against quick roll, you can apply pressure with either back 2, back 1+2, or with some execution instant while running 2. Against wake up kicks like wake up mid kick or wake up low kick, a simple standing 4 will counter hit them for additional damage and a wall splat. Against spring kick, standing 4 will still beat it, but it won't grant you a wall splat. This does break walls and balconies. The only wake up kick that beats standing 4 is a toe kick. If read well, you can simply parry it, and your risk reward will still be in your favor. Down forward 4-1+2 into Golem allows for amazing Oki as well, and some might say it's even better than down forward 4-1+2. Reason being is that you enter Golem after the wall combo, you have access to Golem too. This might be one of Gigas' strongest tools to cover a lot of options. Against standard quick roll or stand up options, you'll be 0 on block with some pushback. This plays into Gigas' strength, having amazing range to cover whiffs for a wall splat when done right. This will make the grab 11 frames to beat down for 1 attempts. If you read the opponent that will do a high string, you can use down back 2 to counter hit the opponent for strong follow-ups at the wall. Be on the lookout for wall specific follow-ups. Keep in mind that quick roll does avoid Golem too, if they quick roll to the right. Against people that would choose to stay on the ground, Golem 2 will still hit them grounded and will give you amazing Oki afterwards. Matter of fact, hitting Golem 2 grounded into down back 2 will counter hit wake up like wake up mids and wake up low kicks. This will lose against toe kicks and spring kicks, so be on the lookout for that. This also means that you can apply pressure when read right. If they still choose to stay on the ground, you can follow it up with some ground hitting moves like back 4 into down 2, down 3, and back 1. Most of the times, people will tack or quick roll up after getting hit by a Golem 2 grounded. This is your moment to apply pressure with Gigas. Tools like back 1+2, back 2, while running 2, and down for 2-1 to play mind games with. And now the fun starts. Against wake up options like wake up mid or wake up low kicks, you will wall bounce them for an absurd amount of damage into another wall ender. This also works against spring kicks and will wall break balcony break as well for a free launch. The only wake up option here that works is toe kick, but in my opinion, the risk reward is heavily in your favor. If you read the toe kick and you enter Golem, you can beat the toe kick with Golem 1 for a high wall splat. Forward 2 neutral 1 is a wall ender that can be hard to pull off after a combo, but for wall splat moves, it will give you amazing Goliath attempts. You can get an attempt to enter Goliath by doing a back 2 after hitting forward 2 neutral 1. This will trap them in a guaranteed back 2, on block or even on hit. To avoid this, the enemy has to stay on the ground. Back 2 will still hit them grounded, but you're minus after hitting back 2. The enemy can always spring kick after getting hit by back 2, so be on the lookout if your HP is low. Goliath on its own is pretty self-explanatory as it has two Goliath options. Goliath 1 is the mid option that is safe on block, -3, with moderate pushback which is in Gigas' favor, and in wall splats on hit dealing 25 points of damage. The other option is Goliath 2, which is an unblockable high option that also wall splats on hit and does 40 damage. On paper, Goliath sounds incredibly strong, but the strength can be taken away against some matchups. Against characters without any form of reversals or punch parries, Goliath becomes a true 50-50 and gives you a wall splat on both options. But against characters with universal punch parries or reversals like Paul, Dragunov, and Oscar. And the list continues. You should be aware that they can punch parry the mid Goliath option. To beat this, you can either use the unblockable Goliath option, as you cannot punch parry or reversal the unblockable option, or you can delay your Goliath mid option to catch their timing and punish it with your delayed Goliath options. Keep in mind that the delayed Goliath options do additional damage. The mid does 40 compared to 25, and the unblockable does 55 compared to 40. You unfortunately have one character that can deal with the Goliath setup with the greatest of ease, which is Jin. He can option select all options out of Goliath by simply matching his parry. But we do have an additional option to beat that. After hitting your back 2, do not enter Goliath. This will leave you at an extreme +15, making it so that you can frame trap with the slower but harder hitting moves like back 1+2, forward 3, down back 2, which is a very interesting one, and back 3, and the list continues. The reason why down back 2 here is very important and also interesting is that you can force an actual mix-up between a low or a heavy hitting mid. They will be counter hit if they try to press a button. Forward 2 neutral 1 into standing 3 is just like down 4 1+2. This ender leaves you at a pretty advantageous position, and it visually looks a bit more minus than down 4 1+2, so it might trick or bait people to press wake ups a bit faster. The same Oki games applies here. Against quick roll, you can apply pressure with either back 2 forward 4, back 1+2, into wall running 2 with some execution, down 3 with the threat of the follow-up. When predicted right and they stay on the ground for delayed wake up options, you can also hard read it into back 4 into down 2, back 1 for great Oki. Against wake up mid or low kicks, a simple standing 4 will still counter hit them for additional damage and a wall splat. Against spring kick, standing 4 will still beat it, but it won't grant you a wall splat. The only wake up kick here that beats standing 4 is your toe kick, but if read well, you can simply parry it and your risk reward will still be in your favor. One back 4 into down back 4 might be the combo ender I never see anyone else do. This combo ender allows for a lot of mind games and will reward you greatly when placed right. After hitting down back 4, which is fully guaranteed after the back 4, you have while standing 2 to catch pretty much all options except for side roll and or if they stay on the ground. Against stand up, you can test the water with just the while standing 2 as it's completely safe at -5. While standing 2-3 is also highly delayable, so you can test your enemy's patience by doing while standing 2 into a delay 3 follow-up for a wall splat if they try to press back. On hit, however, you have a lot of time to hit confirm 2 while standing 2-3 for good damage and a wall splat. One of my favorite options on a hard read is while standing 2 into down back 2. Reason being is that if they do commit to a high string or a slower high move, you will either hit them or counter hit them with down back 2 at the wall. Down back 2 countered at the wall might be one of the most interesting lows to hit. Down back 2 and counter hit allows for simple but a very effective and heavy hitting follow-up being down back 1+2 for a total of 55 damage and your +14. The other follow-up allows you to enter Golem, which is down back 2 counter hit into down 4 for 1+2, dealing 51 damage. As mentioned before, down 4 for 1+2 can be strong without entering Golem, so you have that option too. The last option is counter hit down back 2, down 2 into back 1. This does a total of 52 points of damage and leaves you at +16 for amazing Oki. If your opponent fears any follow-ups, you can alternate your while standing 2 into another button like down for 2, back 1+2, while running 2, and the list continues. Thank you so much for watching this video. I truly hope that it helped you a little bit and showed some of Gigas' wall options, and please give it a try yourself. The next episode will be about the strength of his key moves, so please be on the lookout for that. See you in the next one, and thanks a lot again for checking this video. Peace!